Good evening and welcome to H.O. Clemens Arena. We are back here for game number 2 here this evening as the Golden Lions take on Grambling State. I'm Tim Stubbs, glad to be with you here once again for this great matchup here tonight. And we'll see if the Golden Lions can bounce back. They won the first 2 conference games, and then all of a sudden a 5-game slide, and several of them they should have won, but they didn't win them. So here we are, including a 1-point loss on the road at Texas Southern in a heartbreaker just a few nights ago. But we are back and ready to roll. Grambling State coming in, they're all black with a little bit of gold and white trim. UAPB and really their home golds with black and white trim. And we are just about set for the opening tip. Should be an entertaining matchup here this evening. The Golden Lions desperately need a win. It's been a while. They jumped out to that 2-0 start, and then they played very well in the first half, getting ready to go 3-0 at Alabama State before a bad second half, and lost a tough one by 4 points at home against first place Southern. And they just haven't been able to recover since then, but we'll see if they can get it going tonight. Opening tip is going to go to Grambling State as we are underway. Grambling with the basketball to start the game. Terry Rose works it around the perimeter. Antoine Scott and Rose, as you're going to see, Atori Shine as well. Nearly turned it over. Shine in the lane, deflected, nearly stolen, 10 on the shot clock. Ball on the floor. Scott and a whistle, foul on Robinson. Giovanni Robinson, along with Daniel Broughton, Marcel Mosley, and Davon Haynes, and Tevin Hammond, starting tonight for George Ivory's UAPB Golden Lions. Here's the inbound, Freeman. Quickly, Stephen Dandridge. Now they'll set it back up the top to Shine. Hands it off to Scott. No score, 45 seconds in here. Not even a shot has been put up yet. Minute in. Shine down to 12 on the shot clock. Right back, long, deep 3 and an air ball by Antoine Scott, junior guard out of Dallas, Texas. So 1 minute in, no score. We've had 1 shot and it's an air ball, so a dud to start the game, to say the least, in this one. But UAPB's first possession happening right now. Top of the key, Mosley, now to Robinson, left side. Here's Haynes. Haynes faces the basket, now backs his man down, turns, goes up with the right hand, no good. Trying to keep it alive, tipped out of bounds, and it's going to go to Grambling State. 18:41 to go, just underway here. No score from H.O. Clemens Arena. UAPB and Grambling State. Golden Lions on the move here. Marcel Mosley. Here's Hammond. Still no score, just 2 minutes into the ball game here. UAPB and Grambling State from H.O. Clemens Arena. Pull up 3, will not go. And it's going to be taken down by Grambling State's Terry Rose. Rose sets it up, top of the key. Still no score in this one. Shine. Cross-court pass. They work it around the perimeter. Back to Rose. UAPB in a 3-2 defense here, trying to get it inside. Good hands by Daniel Broughton with the steal. Here's Robinson in transition. Hammond now looks top of the key to Haynes. Haynes, nice take in the lane. Off the glass, no good. Keeping it alive, jump ball situation. Alternating possession, and it's going to stay with Arkansas Pine Bluff. 17:36 to play here in the first half. Still looking for the game's first points. Davon Haynes, senior out of Detroit, Michigan. 6'8" forward, inbounds it. Here's Broughton, back to Haynes, kicks it out. Marcel Mosley, nice take in the lane, pull-up jumper. Mosley got it. Marcel Mosley hits the jumper, and the Golden Lions now lead 2-0 in the game's first 2 points. Come to Marcel Mosley, junior out of Marion, Arkansas. pull up three quickly on the other end. One and done. Dandridge getting away with a walk in the lane off the glass and scoring it is Richard Freeman. 6'8" forward out of Indianapolis, Indiana, ties it at 2. So 3 minutes in, slow start to this one, but we are tied at 2. There's Mosley now to Haynes. Haynes looking down low, nothing there. Step back three, Robinson, an air ball. Hammond's going to keep it alive, hands it off to Robinson, and he lays it up and in. So Robinson with the air ball, stays with it, gets the basket. And the Golden Lions back up now, 4-2 is our score. .16:27 to go, step back three, no good. Mosley had the hot hand early. They're going to try to keep it going. UAPB leading 4-2. Right side, nice take. Scott. Jumper by Freeman, no good. Tipped out, stayed alive. Dandridge hauls it in. Grambling will get it back again in the lane. Nowhere to go. Now step back, little turnaround off the glass is good by Torrey Shine. 6'5" junior out of Minden, Louisiana. Back on the other end, trying to force it. Knocked out of bounds by Grambling. And we're going to have a media timeout. 15:46 to play. A slow start to this one, but we're tied at 4. We'll have a media timeout right back in a moment.
A single ember that escapes from a wildfire can travel more than a mile. That single ember can ignite and destroy your home or even your community. You can't control where that ember will land, only what happens when it does. Get Fire Adapted now at fireadapted.org.
15:46 to play. Tied at 4. UAPB Grambling State. Early on in this one. Inbounding it is Haynes to Hammond. Hammond travels, little hop there. He's going to get called for the travel. So 15:42 to play. Early in this one. Tied at 4. Grambling stay with the basketball here. Trying to get their first lead. Almost a steal by Haynes, and now Hammond comes up with it. Trying to save it. And Hammond ends up giving it right back on accident there to Freeman. So Freeman's got 4 points. Step back three, in and out, no good by Robinson. Grambling comes away with it. They'll push it ahead at Scott. Grambling leading by 2 and make it 5 as a three-point basket is good by Terry Rose. 6'4" sophomore guard out of Davenport, Florida. 9-4, a little quick 5-0 spurt here by Grambling State, giving them a 5-point lead. Mosley, top of the key. Robinson, pull up 15-footer, no good. Keeping it alive was Haynes. Broughton's got it underneath. Broughton goes up strong and fouled underneath the basket. With 14:39 to go here in the first. Daniel Broughton will toe the line, the big 6'8" forward. Senior out of Watson Chapel will step to the line for 2 shots here.
Shooting 2 for the Golden Lions will be number 44, Daniel Broughton. And the first free throw is good.
First shot is good. Just 1 of 2, and then out of bounds. Going to go a Grambling State basketball. 9-5 our score. 14:36 to go. And a turnover. Nice steal. Here we go. Robinson transition. Quick to Hammond. Underneath the basket, trying to drop it off to Broughton off his hands. Looked like it was something promising, but nothing there. Leaning back, no call. They're going to call a block. Wave off the basket as basket interference, but we're going to have free throws coming up here for Grambling State. And they're going to get Robinson on the block. He was kind of leaning back, but it was a late call. 14:17 to go. And Giovanni Robinson, his second personal. Both teams starting 2 of 7 from the field. Slow start. First shot is good. Antoine Scott, junior guard from Dallas. Chandler Savage in the ball game for the first time as Robinson will sit down with those 2 fouls. And got both of them. So 11-5, 6-point lead here for Grambling. Nearly 6 minutes into the first half. Top of the key, Broughton. Savage. Looking down low, trying to get it to Haynes. Haynes to Broughton. 15-footer. Broughton knocks it in. That's his game. Big fella can shoot it from 15 as good as anybody in this conference. 11-7. Golden Lions within 4 here. Right side, Shine. They're working around the perimeter. Back to Scott. Shine again. Shine in the lane. Gets it stripped. Foul is called on UAPB. Going to get Chandler Savage with the reach in.
Fouls against the Golden Lions. Number 21, Chandler Savage. That will be his first personal, 3rd team foul. Shooting 2 for the Tigers. Number 1, A.J. Shine. Entering for Grambling State will be number 4.
13-7 after the free throws by Shine, and it's a 6-point lead, largest of the half so far for Grambling State. Mosley will bring it up. Top of the key. Tough pass, couldn't handle it. Haynes turns it over, couldn't handle the pass rather. And in transition, UAPB almost gets it back. Cross-court pass, they're working around the perimeter. Rose now top of the key to Scott. Back to Rose. Here on the baseline, nice driving layup is good by Raymond Brown. Remon Brown, rather, with a nice little up and under move on the baseline to score it. And it's a 15-7 lead for Grambling, and they almost come up with another steal. Here's Savage. Out of Mosley. Mosley, nice take. Boy's a blur. Little floater in the lane. Score it and 1. Marcel Mosley with a nice move and take and floating basket. And let's see, they score the basket. Actually, the foul is going to be on Davon Haynes. But the basket is good by Mosley, but he does not get an N1 opportunity as there was a foul away from the ball. Makes the score 15-9 with 12:39 to play. Rose will check out for Grambling, and in is Tyron Bain, senior guard for Miami, Florida. 6-point lead for Grambling with the basketball. Scott back to Bain. Out high, picked up by Hammond. On the baseline, spinning, getting away with a travel with Thomas, and then he turns it over. Taken away by Broughton, and then Broughton is fouled by Chandler Thomas. Stops the clock at 12:18 to play here in the first. That's the first foul on Thomas, second team foul, and Broughton's going to take a seat. Here's Mosley. He's bumped by Bain, and 12:07 to go. Golden Lions down 15-9. Will inbound the basketball.
13 foul.
Some substitutions for Grambling here. Checking out is Antoine Scott. Shine is back in. Whistle and another foul, and this one is going to be on Chandler Thomas again. He's got two quick ones.
Chandler Thomas, his second personal.
Fourth team foul, and both teams with 4 team fouls. Thomas and Robinson both with 2 fouls apiece, and a steal there by Thomas for Grambling. So Grambling gets it back, leading by 6 with 11:50 to play here in the first. We'll have a media timeout on the next dead ball coming up. Ball tipped, stolen away. Mosley on a run out. Gets it rejected, but the ball was above the cylinder, so it's going to be goaltending. Getting up there quickly was Raymond Brown, who swats it away, but the ball was over the cylinder, so the basket counts. Media timeout. We'll step aside. 11:38 to play. 15-11, 4-point lead for Grambling. Right back with more first half Golden Lion basketball action in a moment.
There are a million places you'd never consider texting. So why would you do it while driving? Leave risky driving to the professionals. Stop the texts, and together we can stop the wrecks.
11:38 to play here in the first half. 15-11 our score. Grambling State with a 6-point lead. As we are set to resume play, Tim Stubbs courtside, H.O. Clemens Arena, UAPB Grambling State men's action. The women were a 64-58 winner tonight against Grambling State. Big win for Coach Nate Kilbert's ball club. Let's see if George Ivory and company can get off the schneid here, as the Golden Lions have lost 5 conference games in a row after opening up 2-0. Desperate need of a win tonight. Pressure defense here by the Golden Lions. They look to get after you right when that ball passes midcourt. Nice hands by Hammond, almost came up with a steal here. And Bain's gonna be fouled by Hammond on a reach in. 11:21 to go before halftime, and a 4-point lead
The foul against number 14,
for the Tigers.
That will be his first personal 15 foul. Entering for the Tigers, number 2, Richard Freeman.
Long pass, stolen away. Mosley, the layup is good. Hammond to Mosley, and a bad pass by Grambling on the inbound, and the assist by Hammond, the layup by Mosley, and Mosley now the leading scorer in the game with 8 points. He's got 8 of UAPB's 13. 2-point ball game, 15-13. Almost stolen away here, and in the lane, somehow getting it back. Shot up no good by Shine, and a little up and under move again by Raymond Brown. He's got some athletic ability as the little up and under goes for him again. But he's kind of running a little lame after that Hypes pass underneath, and Floyd the basket. Mosley with a dime there. Nice job. 17-15, a little better flow now. 2-point lead for Grambling. Left side, Brown, a step back. He's fouled before the shot on the floor. With 10:16 to play. It's going to be on Savage. Checking in the ball game for the first time for the Golden Lions. It's going to be Jordan Brown, 6'4" guard out of Augusta, Arkansas. Chandler, the junior out of Pine Bluff, takes a seat. Another long pass could be dangerous. Mosley almost came up with another steal here. Pull up three, it's not going to go for Scott. Kept alive once underneath by Dandridge, but then pulled out of the air by Jalen Floyd. Here's Hammond with the take off the glass. A little strong, and he's going to be fouled. Hammond's going to shoot a pair here, try to tie this game up with 10 minutes to play exactly here in the first half. So we are 25% of the way through this ball game.
Number 14, Tevin Hammond.
So Hammond on the line here for two shots. Hammond, a 6-foot junior guard.
And the first free throw is good.
At a Little Rock. First shot is good for Tevin. His older brother Terrell Hammond was a standout defensive back football player here at UAPB a few years back. No good on the second one for Hammond as the ball is knocked away and taken by Grambling. 1 point lead for Grambling with 9:50 to play here in the first half. Nice pass down low. Dandridge gets the easy two. The pass, the assist by Richard Freeman. So 19-16. Here's Haynes. The take on the baseline. Whistle and a foul on the little leaner, and he's going to shoot two as he missed the shot. But the big 6'8" forward out of Detroit, Michigan is going to go to the line for two shots here.
Number 2, Richard Freeman. That would be his first personal foul, 16 foul. Shooting two for the Golden Lions, number 3, Davon Haynes.
First shot off the back of the iron, no good.
For the Tigers, number 20, Terry Rose.
One more coming up for Mr. Haynes. And he's got the second one. Pulls UAPB to within 2 here, 9:30 to play. First half, 19-17 our score, 2-point lead. For Grambling, they have the basketball, bringing it up slowly. It's Antoine Scott, their point guard. Right side to Shine, now back to Scott. UAPB in his zone defense. The take, the kick out. Rose. 15 on the shot clock. Now they work it from right to left, finding a wide open man underneath for the jam is Torrey Shine, getting his shine on, if you will. Nice pass and then the dunk. Now almost a steal here by Raymond Brown. Mosley in the corner to Hammond. UAPB down 4 with the basketball. 8:45 to go before halftime. Mosley, the take, the floater is good. Nice move, Mosley, off to a great start. 10 first half points for Marcel. Made that look all too easy. Very smooth player, but he is lightning quick, deceivingly quick. Pulls UAPB to within 2. Brown lost it, gets it back. Good pressure defense by Hammond. Good ball reversal and ball movement, and the three-point shot is good by Terry Rose right in front of the UAPB sideline. Makes it 24-19, lead back up to 5, and up off the bench, set to check in a moment. It's going to be Daniel Broughton and Trent Whiting. Inside to Haynes on the left block. Kicks it out. Hammond, 17-footer is good, top of the key.
Assist, Davon Haynes.
24-21. Almost a steal there. Mosley slipped in. Almost got a steal there on the inbound. Kick out again for 3. This time missing was Rose, but the offensive rebound is there for Dandridge. He's fouled on the way to the basket, and he's going to shoot 2. It's going to lead us to a media timeout here with 7:37 remaining here in the first. Grambling State 24, Arkansas Pine Bluff 21. Free throws coming up for Grambling when we come back.
Body language can tell you all sorts of things. Like someone is having a stroke. Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. Face drooping, arm weakness, speech difficulty. Time to call 911 and get them to a hospital immediately. Learn the body language and spot a stroke fast.
All right, welcome back. 7:37 to go. My man up top, William Lawson up top, doing a great job for us tonight, holding it down. .737 to go. At the foul line, it's going to be Dandridge here for Grambling State. 24-21, three-point lead. And the shot is good. 25-21. Second one off the mark, no good. And we got a lane violation, so Grambling is going to get another crack at it. And no good again. 25-21, had three cracks at it, made one of them. UAPB down 4 with the ball, 7:20 to play. And slipping, and they're going to say jump ball, tie-up situation, alternating possession. It's going to go to Grambling as Mosley slipped and hit the floor, and they jumped on him and got the tie-up situation. Almost 7 minutes left here in the first half. (25-21). Scott to Rose, top of the key here. They'll work it back around to the right side of the floor. In the lane, little stop and foul coming up lame there is Richard Freeman, as he made a move in the lane and maybe kind of bumped knees with another UAPB player. It's going to be on Broughton, and that's the first on Daniel. And shot is good.
And the front end of the 1-and-1 is good by number 2, Richard Freeman. One shot remaining.
So UAPB is going to get it back here, 26-21. Down 5 to Grambling, but they have the basketball, 6:40 to play. Top of the key, Broughton loses it for a second, gets it back. Hand off to Mosley. Mosley, little crossover, nice pass. Broughton fouled on the way to the basket, and Mosley just doing surgery on Grambling State with his passing ability, and he does a great job right there reading it, splits the double team with a nifty little bounce pass through a small little window there, and it results in the 2 free throws for Daniel Broughton.
That will be his first personal.
Very smart player, Mosley. Free throw no good for Daniel. One more coming up.
That is good.
And whistle, and George Ivory up off the bench, and he does not like that call whatsoever.
Foul is called against the Golden Lions, number 44, Daniel Broughton.
It's going to be on Broughton. He picks up 2 quick ones. You can see George Ivory not liking it. Yeah, he popped up off the bench very quickly there, as Daniel Broughton quickly picks up 2 quick fouls, and he has 2, but don't want to pick up a third one. Free throw, no good. Whiting up high for the rebound, but a foul or a lane violation, I believe. 26-22, 4-point lead for Grambling, so getting another shot at it here is going to be Richard Freeman.
Shooting one for Grambling State, Richard Freeman.
And second shot is good. 27-22, 5-point lead for Grambling. Approaching 6 minutes. Here's Hammond. Hammond, top of the key. Tingle just checked into the ball game for the first time. Sean Tingle. Here's Haynes. Hammond and Tingle with the big pick, and he's going to get called for an illegal screen. He's a good-sized young man, 6'9", 230, junior out of Vance, Alabama, Shelton State transfer.
That will be his first personal team foul. Entering for the Tigers will be number 4, Remon Brown.
Another foul called, and Dandridge going to go to the line here. 6'8", 260, senior out of Dalton, Illinois. Stephen Dandridge. First shot for Dandridge. Hits the front of the rim and falls through and good.
Number 42, Stephen Dandridge.
5:38 to play. Lane violation on Tingle here, and that's the second time UAPB's done that. Gets another chance here, misses the free throw, and they get an offensive rebound. So 3 chances at it here for Grambling. The kick out, passing up the 3 was Rose, and then they find a wide open Shine. He misses it, and another offensive rebound, and finally it goes. Antoine Scott, and George Ivory calls a timeout. They had about 5 chances to score on that one trip, and they finally score. And now an 8-point lead for Grambling State. 30-22 is the score. And that's the largest lead of the game for Grambling. So that was a big possession there.
And just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, the UAPB
5:22 to go. We'll keep it right here for a moment.
February 6th against Washita Baptist, right here on the campus of the University of Arkansas Pine Bluff. That's Lady Lions softball, February 6th at the Torrey Hunter Baseball, Softball, and Double League Complex.
Trent Whiting set to inbound it. Hammond to bring it up, no pressure. Cross midcourt here. Whiting left side to Haynes. Haynes got a little size advantage, backs his man down, takes Shine to the hole and to school with the basket. Haynes with the bucket. Stops a little run there by Grambling. 30-24 now, 5 minutes to go. First half. Scott inside, and here's Hammond. Top of the key. Nice take, Hammond, whistle, and they would have given him the basket and a free throw. Instead, he'll have to shoot 2 free throws as he missed the shot. 4:45 to go here in the first half. And the Golden Lions down 6, but to the foul line is
number 14,
Tevin Hammond. First shot off the back of the iron, no good.
And for the Golden Lions, number 30, Jordan Brown, and number 10, Trent Jeffries.
One more coming up for Tevin, and he gets the roll on the next one. So 5-point lead now for Grambling with the basketball, 30-25 our score. Tyron Bain will run the point for Grambling. They working around the perimeter. Left side to Rose. Now back to Brown. Brown to Bain. Bain's going to be fouled, and they're going to get either Trent Jeffries or Hammond on this. Let's see.
Fouling against the Golden Lions, number 10, Trent Jeffries.
Going to get Jeffries.
His first personal foul.
Freshman out of Gulfport, Mississippi.
Number 3, Tyron
But at the
Bain.
line. 2 shots here, and first one is no good for Tyron Bain. Bain will shoot one more. .424 to play here in the first half. Bain with one more shot. Grambling leading by 5. And it's good. So 31-25, 6-point lead for the Tigers. UAPB hanging tough, but Grambling's been in control here in the first half. Here's Tingle trying to dump it down low. Does get it off a deflection to Haynes. Up soft for the shot, but off the back of the iron, no good. Grambling's got it, up by 6. 4 minutes to play. Dandridge looking to pass it out, in trouble, nearly turned it over, and they're going to call a timeout. And I'm with George Ivory there. He wanted a travel call, and it did look like he traveled, but couldn't get the call. Instead, a timeout called by Grambling. We'll keep it here because the next, it'll be a media timeout after this timeout, so we're going to keep it here right now with 3:52 to play. And a 31-25 lead for Grambling with the ball in control of the game, but Golden Lions still hanging tough, fighting, but really could use a win tonight. .352 to go. Here in the first half, Grambling's going to inbound it, leading by 6. 31-25. Here's the inbound of Bain, 15 on the shot clock. Bain loses it. Haynes has the steal. Deflected it to Hammond. Hammond, left side to Jeffries. They're working around the perimeter. Jordan Brown in the ball game along with Jeffries, Haynes, and Tingle, and Hammond for 3, top of the key, in and out, no good. Sticking with it was Tingle. It would not go down and lost out of bounds. Stepping on the baseline there was Grambling State. So UAPB will get it back. And immediate timeout coming up right now. 3:25 to play before halftime. 31-25 our score, 6-point lead for Grambling. Right back with more Golden Lion basketball after this timeout.
Hey, listen up.
We have a challenge.
A big challenge.
Many African Americans fighting diseases like leukemia,
Lymphoma,
and sickle cell anemia can't find
marrow donors.
We need more African Americans to step up.
Step up. You could be the one to save a life.
You can be the match.
Take the first step at bethematch.org. Step your game up.
3:25 to go before halftime. UAPB inbounding it. 31-25. Nice pass down low, the dump down, and Tingle with the bucket.
Assist, Tevin Hammond.
Tevin Hammond with a nice take and sucked in the defense in the lane, dropped it off. Tingle with the easy 2. 3 minutes to go before halftime. UAPB within 4. They're right here in this ball game. Grambling's been in control. Step back jumper missing badly was Wendell Glinton, who just checked into the ball game. Here's Hammond all the way to the basket. Foul's called. 2 shots coming up for Tevin. 2:50 to go before halftime, and Hammond will toe the line and try to pull UAPB to within 2 here.
Wendell Glinton, his first personal 19 foul. Shooting 2 for the Golden Lions, number 14, Tevin Hammond.
First shot for Tevin is good.
And the first free throw is good. Entering for
Leading the way is
Tigers,
Marcel
number
Mosley
42,
with 10 first half points. Hammond now with 5 with that free throw. One more coming up for Hammond, and he gets the roll.
That is good.
So with under 3 to play before halftime, UAPB now to within 2. Grambling had an 8-point lead. UAPB's cut it down to 2 here. Kick out, Rowe spots up for 3, in and out, no good. Offensive rebound, Dandridge, and then on his outlet pass, they turn it over. Try to get it to Antoine Scott. He couldn't handle it, and right into the UAPB bench there. 2.5 to go before half. UAPB a chance to tie or take the lead on this possession. Battling back, 31-29, Grambling by a deuce. Here's Tingle. He'll go all the way. Nice move to the basket. Lays it softly off the glass. Big fella, light on his feet. Tied at 31. 2 minutes to go. Crowd getting into it now. Tingle showing some life off the bench for UAPB. Bain back to Rose. Now in the corner, Brown. The pass to Bain. Step back jumper from 12. No good. And Mosley comes out with it. Here's the lob to Brown and the jam. Lob City. Nice lob by Mosley and throwing it down big time was the Golden Lions, Jordan Brown, 6'4" freshman out of Augusta, Arkansas. Here's the kick out. Jumper from 15, left side, no good by Brown. UAPB on the outlet again. Another lob and another bucket. He didn't jam it home, but he got the layup.
Assist, Kevin Hammond.
And a spark off the bench. Jordan Brown, the freshman from Augusta, Arkansas, with back-to-back lobs and scores. Nicely done. UAPB leads a little 8-0 run here, and the Golden Lions lead 35-31 with 1:15 to go before halftime, showing life. Nicely done. We'll keep it here with the UAPB pep band getting the crowd going, but started with defense and then transition basketball after that. Mosley and then Hammond on the break. 2 lobs, both to Jordan Brown. First one he dunked, the second one he caught just under the rim and laid it in. But a quick 8-0 run just like that in 1 minute. Golden Lions back on top, 35-31. We approach 1 minute before halftime. Bringing the basketball up slowly is Antoine Scott. He'll run the point right now. And tough pass, but Rose is able to go up high and handle it. Shot clock at 15. Here's Scott. Step back 3 for Scott, no good. Rebound, Hammond lost it out of bounds. Tried to snag it with one hand, and he kind of looked away and never secured it. Or, no, they're going to say last touch, my bad, off of Grambling State. That's the reason he couldn't secure it. It was knocked out of bounds by Grambling. So Hammond will bring it up for UAPB. 40 seconds left, 30 on the shot clock, so they can wind it down to about 10 seconds. UAPB leading by 4 as we approach halftime here. Hammond holds his dribble out high, not really being guarded. Down to 12 on the shot clock. Tingle got to be careful on that moving screen there. Does a nice job. Here's Hammond. 5 on the shot clock. Nice pass. Haynes goes up. Cannot get it to go. Tingle keeps it alive. Brown had it. Now tipped out to Mosley. Inside. Tingle off the glass. Got it to go. Mosley with another nice pass, and Tingle the recipient. And now a turnover on Grambling on the inbound. So UAPB with a 10-0 run here to close out the half, leading 37-31, and they'll have one final shot with 2 seconds left. Here's the inbound. Mosley for 3 at the buzzer. No good. He had a good look at it, but we head to the locker room, and UAPB on a nice run to close out the half. UAPB leading Grambling State 37-31. A 6-point lead for the Golden Lions at halftime.
It's not his new group of friends. It's not the video games. It's not the neighborhood.
Mom, do I have to go to school today?
The biggest threat to your child's future could be you. Every day they miss, even in middle school, puts their graduation at risk.
Second half coming up here. Welcome back inside of H.O. Clemens Arena. Tim Stubbs, 37-31 our score. 6-point lead for UAPB at halftime here against Grambling State. So we are moments away from the start of the second half. Leading the way in the first half with 10 points for UAPB, and leading all scores was Marcel Mosley. And Mosley did a little bit of everything, including some really nice passes, getting all of his teammates involved, and UAPB closing out that first half on a 10-0 run to take that 6-point lead, and highlighted and capped off by a couple of steals and lobs. One was a dunk. Mosley with the lob to, it was Jordan Brown. And then, of course, right after that was another lob, and it was Hammond with the lob that time on the next one. And again, it was Brown with the basket. So, nice 10-0 run. We'll start the second half here with UAPB with the ball. Robinson, he'll crank up a three deep, will not go. And a one and done there quickly to Grambling. So 37-31, just underway here in the second half. UAPB leads by 6. Here's Dandridge out high. Right side to Rose. They'll work it around the perimeter here. Top of the key, now right side, back to Rose, 9 on the shot clock. Here's Antoine Scott. Scott, step back three is too strong, no good. Battling the rebound, Dandridge flies way off the court, almost into the student section, but not able to save it as Haynes has it back. Haynes needs some help. Now Hammond's got it, he'll push it ahead quickly. Nice pass to Broughton. That's gonna be, should be an intentional foul. They grabbed him with no intent at going for the ball, and it should be an intentional foul here as they grabbed Daniel Broughton by his neck. They're gonna talk about it, but I thought it should be intentional. But they're not going to give it to him, and George Ivory can't believe it, and I can't either, to be quite honest with you. I mean, that's intentional foul. He didn't go for the ball. He just grabbed the guy's neck because he had no play on the ball, but they're just kind of laughing about it, but George Ivory doesn't appreciate it. I'm sure Daniel Broughton doesn't either. Broughton has hit both free throws, and he has a nasty scratch mark on his neck. Nevertheless, UAPB, and there's George Ivory again working the officials. Not a happy camper right now, but UAPB is up by 8, so he'll like that. Just over a minute going by here in the second half rather. 39-31. UAPB by 8 at the time, and now a turnover by Grambling. And now I get a little chippy on the sideline as Hammond tried to take the ball from Rose, and Rose wouldn't give it up. So Haynes will inbound it right in front of the Grambling bench there. Hammond brings it up. Top of the key to Broughton. Robinson. Mosley. Kick out for three. Hammond too strong. Good look at it. And nicely designed, but just didn't execute all the way. Hammond's going to get called for the reach. Stops the clock at 18:09 to go. Inbounding the basketball is going to be a Torrey Shine. Shine quickly gets it into Scott. Scott picked up by Mosley. Stolen away. Mosley, great hands. Look out here on the run out. Hammond goes all the way with the left hand, lays it off the glass and good. Again, Mosley making it happen. Mosley and Hammond right now are quite a tandem at the top of that zone defense, and they are leading the way for UAPB. Hammond now with 8 points. 41-31. Hammond and Mosley have 18 of the 41, nearly half the team's points. Dandridge dumped down low, and that's going to be an easy two, and he missed it. It was Freeman. Freeman missed the little chippy down low. 41-31, largest lead of the game here for UAPB. They trailed by as many as 8 in the first half, but now they lead by 10. And this all goes back to that 10-0 run that they had to end the half. They were down 31-27. There's a nice pass by Haynes, and Hammond gets the easy two. Timeout, Grambling. UAPB right now on a 16-0 run dating back to late first half. It was 31-27 at one point for Grambling State. Now they are down 43-31. So a 12-point lead here for UAPB, their largest lead of the ball game, and a timeout on the floor. And we'll keep it here with 17-10 to go. There's Chancellor Alexander taking in the ball game here. Oh, wow. Unbelievable. That's what you're missing. Welcome back. 43-31, having a good time here at H.O. Clemens Arena. UAPB on a 17-0 run dating back to late first half. UAPB leads by 12 now, and almost another steal by Mosley. He's everywhere. The kick out, Rose for three to stop the bleeding, will not do so. Haynes just snatches it away from Thomas. Golden Lion basketball leading 43-31, 16:40 to play. Golden Lions have taken control of this ball game. Here's Broughton, right back to Mosley. Now to Haynes. Broughton, step back, why not, for three. Short, no good. Mosley, of course, the rebound. This guy is all over the map. He is covering some real estate here tonight. He has been an MVP. Step back, Hammond from 17, yes sir. And the streak continues for the Golden Lions. They have opened up a 14-point lead, 45-31. 16 minutes to go in the ball game. The Golden Lions have taken full control of this thing. Antoine Scott, kick out, Rose for three. Finally, they stop the bleeding. Terry Rose, that's his third three of the ball game, and he's got 9 in the game. 45-34, cuts it to 11. Mosley, little hesitation to Broughton. He misses a wide open 12-footer. He normally drains that with ease, and he knows he missed an opportunity there and then tipped out of bounds off of UAPB. That's a shot that Broughton makes in his sleep. Timeout on the floor. We'll step aside here. 15:31 to play. Media timeout. 45-34. UAPB leading Grambling State by 11.
All right. Give me a spot. You know my motto, safety first.
They could be dangerous. I think we should call animal control.
Animal control?
To be safe.
Don't worry.
Just...
I got this. It's a new motto.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
Welcome back inside of H.O. Clemens Arena here. 15:31 to play. Golden Lions taking control, leading 45-34, 11-point lead. That three a moment ago by Rose snapped a 16-0 run by the Golden Lions, dating back to early part, or late first half, rather. Grambling State with the basketball here. 20 on the shot clock. They'll work it around the perimeter. Shine. Top of the key, now right side to Scott. Pull up, Rose, 18-footer is good. He can stroke it. Good shooter. Got 11 in the game. He's got 5 in a row himself. Here's Haynes on a run out and stolen away. Grambling, nice defense by Hammond getting back on D and strips it away from Chandler Thomas, who was a runaway train going the other way. So that 16-point lead quickly trimmed down to 9 here. 45-36 UAPB. Grambling will inbound it, trying to cut into it a little bit more. Inbound pass was knocked right back out of bounds by Haynes. Mosley flash for the steal, couldn't get it. Scott, the floater, in and out, no good, but the follow-up jam is there by Raymond Brown. The 6'3" guard from Monroe, Louisiana. He's a freshman, can really get up. Back on the other end, Mosley. Nicely done, lays it off the glass and good in transition. UAPB's lead back to 9, 47-38. I've seen enough of Raymond Brown. He is athletic. Look out. Here's Haynes. Showtime. And he missed it. He mistimed his dunk, and he was a little bit too far from the basket. He knows it, too. He'd love to have that one back. On the other end, quick jumper is good by Rose. And all of a sudden, it's a 7-point game. That's a 4-point swing there. Haynes was going to throw it down, and his timing was off and just didn't get a chance to leap like he normally does. He was getting ready to throw it down, and it just didn't work out. I'd love to have that one back. He did all he could just to try to save it in bounds, and then after he did so, he kind of ran out of steam towards the basket. UAPB needs a bucket here. Here's Mosley. Needs some help. Haynes puts it on the floor, leans in off the glass, whistle, and a blocking foul is going to be called. 2 free throws coming up here for Davon. But the Golden Lions lead that was at 16 has quickly been trimmed to 7.
Number 32 of the Tigers, Chandler Thomas.
And it's going to be on Chandler Thomas. That's Chandler's 3rd. So Davon will go to the line here.
Shooting 2 for the Golden Lions will be number 3, Davon Haynes.
Free throw is good. Second one no good for Haynes. Made 1 of 2. Lead up at 8. 48-40. Golden Lions leading. 13:30 to play in the ball game. Top of the key here. Brown, right side. Shine, picked up by Hammond. Here's Brown, the take in the lane. Forces up a one-hander, misses it. The rebound kicked right back to him. He got it back, went up and gets fouled, and he'll shoot 2. Very active, athletic young player. 6'3", 200-pound guard, a freshman from Monroe, Louisiana. Good-looking athlete. Stops the clock at 13:09, and Brown will shoot 2 here. First shot, no good.
Entering for the Golden Lions, number 20.
Tingle back in along with Savage, and also
number 00, Sean Tingle.
Brown, who got up and got down with an alley-oop. lob and dunk in the first half. Couple lobs for Brown and from Augusta, the freshman. He's back in there. Second free throw is good for Brown. Cuts the lead to 7. But Broughton and Mosley, Savage all check out. As Tingle, or just check that, Savage is in. It was Robinson who checked out. So Savage back in. Lob and a jam. Nicely done. Hammond, the no-look lob, and just kind of lying in the weeds. Haynes sees it, grabs it, throws it down. They were real slick about that one, and Grambling didn't see it coming. Well executed by UAPB. 50-41. Lead back to 9. 12 and a half to go. UAPB in this zone defense. Nice hands, Hammond. And there's a steal. Hammond making it happen there. In transition to Brown. Brown attacks the basket. Nice pass to Tingle. Tipped away. Tingle is going to keep it as it was knocked out of bounds by Grambling's Antoine Scott. So Haynes will inbound it. And stolen away. The lob, look out, Brown, the throwdown. This young man is got some rare air. Let me tell you, folks, this guy can flat out get up and get down. My goodness. Showing UAPB what the business is right there. That's a couple of them, and this guy, I've seen enough of him to know he can flat out fly. Raymond Brown, remember that name, just a freshman. He'll be fun to watch. Step back three, Hammond, no good. Battling for the rebound, tipped away, taken by Thomas. 50-43, 7-point lead. Three on the other end is good. Rose is on fire, and Grambling is right back in this ball game. 50-46, that 16-point lead has been trimmed down to just 4 now. 11:20 to play. So the Golden Lions are going to have to find their way. Media timeout coming up. This should help. The Golden Lions lead by 4, 50-46, but Grambling State on a run to cut it to 4 with 11:18 remaining. Right back in a moment.
Here we go. We're gonna make some juice.
It's gonna be good.
She's excited. A little bit of kale.
Please don't put this on.
I'm putting it all over the line.
It's wet. It needs something. No, it'll go.
Don't break my juicer. Looks good.
You ready to try it?
Come on, baby.
Challenge your kids to be active and eat healthy.
It's okay.
Okay, all right.
They might surprise you.
She took another sip. You saw it?
Search We Can for more ideas on how you and your kids can get healthy together.
Back inside of H.O. Clemens Arena here, 11:18 to play. UAPB leading 50-46. But Grambling on a run here to trim it to 4. In large part, Raymond Brown and Terry Rose shooting has gotten Grambling back into it. The Golden Lions have gone cold. They went on that big run led by 16, but it's down to 4 here. They do have the ball. Here's Savage trying to get it inside. Tingle's got it on the right block. Backs his man down softly off the glass. That's going to be a goaltending. Shine got a hand on it as Tingle got in good position there, and Golden Lions needed that. 52-46. 11 minutes and counting. Here's Brown, left side to Rose. Back to Brown. Step back, Rose for 3 again. This guy is on fire. Terry Rose, his 5th 3 of the game. He's got a game-high 19 points now. And the 6'4" sophomore from Davenport, Florida, has pulled his Grambling State Tigers to within 3 points here. 52-49. Ten minutes to play. 52-49, UAPB leading by 3. Here's Hammond, the kick out. Now Savage. Savage in the lane, gets it stripped, gets it back, and shot clock violation. So it's going to go back to Grambling State. UAPB had a 16-point lead, but Terry Rose has been in fuego. 6 threes in the game. He's got 19 points, and he's pulled his Tigers to within 3 here with 9:45 to play in the ball game. Nice move in the lane. Shine. Nowhere to go. Now kicks it back to Brown for 3 in the tie. No go. Whistle and a foul on the rebound, and not liking the call very much was Antoine Scott. But Mosley's going to inbound it for UAPB with 9:33 remaining. And the Golden Lions leading 52-49. Left side to Savage. Savage. Top of the key here. 20 on the shot clock. Step back, 17-footer. Yes, sir. It's good. Davon Haynes knocks in the jumper, and the Golden Lions lead 54-49. With 9 minutes to go, leading by 5. We'll see if the Golden Lions can go on a run here and get that lead going again. They worked so hard with that 16-0 run. Right block, trying to get it inside. Tingle, good defense, and knocked out of bounds. Turnover's going to give it back to the Golden Lions here. With 8:55 to play, 54-49, UAPB with the basketball, leading by 5. They'll take the inbound here. $8:47 to go. Top of the key to Savage. Savage, right side, step back, it's Hammond. Baseline, looking for the pass, nothing there, works it back to the left side of the floor. $8:28 to go, 8 on the shot clock, and a whistle and a foul. You know, Gramblin's not going to like that very much.
Richard Freeman. That would be a second personal, 14 foul. Shooting 2 for the Golden Lions. Number 21, Chandler Savage.
First shot, Savage, no good. Got to make those free throws. Those are going to be big down the stretch. Got to make the free throws. 8:28 to go, and he missed both of them. Got to make those free throws. Lost out of bounds, going to go to Grambling, so momentum shift in this game. Still a lot of game left, but the Golden Lions are going to have to find a way to recapture that momentum that they worked so hard to get. $8:27 to go, 54-49, 5-point lead, UAPB. But Grambling has climbed to within 5 here, trailed by as many as 16 here in the second half. Shot clock down to 20. Grambling valuing this possession. Down low, Shine in the lane, turn spin off the glass, too easy. Freeman was able to seal off his man there. And the lead's down to 3. We got a ball game. Here's Haynes. Kick out back to Hammond. Looking for a high screen there from Haynes. Broughton set to check in along with Brown. Here's Savage. Tingle doing work down low, trying to get open. Savage draws his man, kicks it out, and Hammond gets called for a travel. Media timeout coming up here. 7:39 to play in the ball game. 54-51. We got a good one. UAPB's big lead has been trimmed down to just 3 over Grambling State. Right back in a moment.
Body language can tell you all sorts of things. Like someone is having a stroke. Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. Face drooping, arm weakness, speech difficulty. Time to call 911 and get them to a hospital immediately. Learn the body language and spot a stroke fast.
7:39 to go. Back inside of H.O. Clemens Arena here. Tim Stubbs, glad to be with you. 3-point ball game. And Grambling with the ball. Down 3. They've battled back. They led by as many as 10 in the first half. UAPB went on a big run and took a 16-point lead here in the second half, and now it's down to 3, and free throws coming up here And Shine can get up too, by the way. Shine and Brown, two great-looking athletes for Grambling State. Shine, Torrey Shine, 6'5", junior from Minden, Louisiana. He's going to go to the line here for 2 shots as he was fouled. He's trying to pull his team a little bit closer. It's a 3-point game as we speak. First free throw is off the front of the iron, no good. After making the second, 54-52 is our score, and then with a whistle here on the inbound. Not quite sure what the holdup here is, but the officials want to get together and talk about it. .7:23 remaining. Here's the inbound to Hammond. He's pressured instantly by Scott. Hammond double team. That's going to be a foul on Brown, and they can't believe the call, but they definitely hit Hammond there. They were ready for a little showtime. Hammond, he likes it. He'll talk with you. Funny guy. Here's the inbound now. Mosley across midcourt with it. Just over 7 minutes to go. UAPB's lead down to just 2. This is a big possession. They need a bucket. Here's Broughton trying to force a bad pass in traffic to a smaller player down low. Not a good idea. And here comes a travel right there on Rose. Rose wanted a push called. Didn't get it. Turns it over. UAPB gets it back. So 6:54 to go. These are some prize possessions coming up here. You got to value each possession. The Golden Lions coming up empty too much here down the stretch. .645 to go. 2-point lead. Here's Hammond. Wide open 3. No good. Too strong offensive rebound. Broughton goes up with the right hand. Scored inside. Daniel Broughton with a big offensive rebound and stick back. Needed that big time. 56-52. Lead back to 4. Down low. Shine. Double teamed. Almost a steal there. In the lane, goes over the right hand, score it inside. Antoine Scott, 6'1" guard, goes up over the 6'8" Broughton there with a little nice soft touch. Now it's a turnover. Mosley turns it over, trying to get it to Giovanni Robinson. Good to see Robinson back with us. And two-point lead for the Golden Lions, but it's getting tight here. Grambling State with the basketball. Right side, Rose for the lead. No good, but it was pure. Just missed it. Here's Hammond. Right side, Mosley. Nice take. He wants to go all the way. He's tripped. That's going to be a block, and I believe it's foul on the floor. 5.5 to go.
Foul is called on number 5, Antoine Scott. That will be his third personal, 6-team foul.
Here's the inbound coming up. Hammond, top of the key here. He'll take his time. Left side, Robinson in the corner, puts it on the floor off the bounce, goes up with the right hand, draws contact, and I believe he's going to shoot 2 here. Kind of threw it up, a reverse layup, he just kind of threw it up behind him, but he was going towards the basket.
Foul is called on number 1.
So Giovanni Robinson, the 6'3" freshman out of Itta, Mississippi, LaFleur High School, will shoot 2 shots here.
Number 23, Giovanni Robinson.
First shot, gets the roll, it's good.
Free throw is good.
One more coming up, in and out, no good. 1 of 2, lead up to 3 now for UAPB, 57-54. Bounce pass inside, Shine off the glass, no good. Haynes thought he got all ball, but they whistle him for a foul. And Shine's going to go to the line for 2 shots here. Third on Haynes. Shine's first shot is good. Makes it 57-55. 5:05 to go. A lot of 5s on the scoreboard. Missed the second. Rebound, Hammond. He'll push it ahead. Now he's double teamed. Gets it to Robinson. Look out from behind. Robinson now to Mosley. Hammond will set it up. Under 5 to play. UAPB's lead down to just 2 here. Hammond inside. Haynes gets pushed a little bit. No call. Missed the shot underneath. Just enough for him to miss the shot. Wasn't a lot of contact, but it was enough to probably warrant a foul. No call on the walk there. Should have been a travel, and they missed it. Instead, they call a foul on UAPB. 4:36 to play.
The foul was on the floor by number 14, Tevin Hammond. Holding his third personal 15 foul.
So Grambling going to try to tie or take the lead on this possession. Throwing it deep. Mosley with the steal and out of bounds. Boy, he almost got it. He read it perfectly, got a hand on it, but he batted it too far towards his own basket and out of bounds. He's so good at reading those long inlet passes where he breaks on it like a defensive back. But a 2-point lead, very tight now all of a sudden. Picking up his dribble, needs some help. Here's Dandridge with it on the left elbow. Nice pass to Shine. There's a foul on Haynes. That's his 4th. And free throws, I believe, 1 and 1 here. He may have been shooting anyway. Now Shine's got a chance to tie this ball game up.
Foul against the Golden Lions. Number 3, Davon Haynes. That would be his 4th personal, 16 foul. Shooting 2 for the Tigers, number 1, A.J. Shine.
First shot coming up, short, off to the left, no good. One more to pull to within 1. He missed it. He missed 3 of his last 4 free throws. It's a 2-point game still. Remember those. Those are big misses. 4 minutes to play. Robinson, big 3, left side, short. Boy, you can't get a better look than that. Wide open, and he missed the 3. Here's Scott in transition for the tie. The floater off the glass, no good. And there to clean it up once again is Brown, Raymond Brown. This young man can get up. He caught it and just kind of floated in the air and laid it up and in. Tied at 57. Timeout called. We'll keep it here. George Ivory wants to talk it over. 3:50 to go. We're all tied at 57.
Academic recognition night and faculty staff appreciation night. Student athletes, cheerleaders, and during the fall 2013 semester will be saluted at halftime of the men's game. UAPB faculty and staff members will be admitted to Monday's game at half cost with the presentation.
Tied at 57. 3:50 to play. Gold Lions have the ball.
Monday, February 3rd, right here in the H. Oakland Arena.
Big possession. They're all big from this point on for sure. But these are big, trying to kill this momentum here. Here's Mosley. The take, now steps back. Got it to Hammond. Hammond to Robinson. Creates a little space. Now left side, Mosley. The blow by, nice pass underneath and the jam. Beautifully done. The dime by Mosley and the dunk by Haynes. That was well executed and a high IQ play by Marcel Mosley. 59-57. Some guys just have that it factor, and Mosley's got it. He just knows how to play the game. 3 minutes to go. 59-57, UAPB by a deuce. Here is Scott for the lead. Yes, sir. Grambling their first lead since the first half. 60-59, a big, big three there by Antoine Scott. 2:45 to go. UAPB now down by 1 with the ball. Here's Robinson. Left side, Hammond now to Broughton in the lane. Going up with the right hand, off to the right a little bit, no good. Rebound, Scott wants to push it for Grambling. Left side, Rose, he spots up for three, look out, he missed one. Wide open look, you'd love to have that one back. UAPB dodges a major bullet there. Golden Lions have it down by 1. Here's Haynes, gets fouled, no call. It's Mosley for the lead. No good on the three, kept alive by Broughton. They're gonna call him over the back. It's gonna be his third. 2:06 to go. Timeout on the floor, we'll step aside, media break, 2:06 to play. 60-59, Grambling State leading UAPB by 1. Right back in a moment.
All right, give me a spot. You know my motto, safety first.
They could be dangerous. I think we should call animal control.
Animal control?
To be safe.
Don't worry.
Just...
I got this. It's a new motto.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
2:06 to play, and at the line coming up here for Grambling, it's going to be Tori Shine, and Grambling with a 1-point lead. They've come back from 16 down. Free throw is good. He'll get another. So 61-59, Grambling all of a sudden, they've taken control. Even though they're just up 2, it just has a feel of more. Got them both. Now a 3-point lead for the Tigers, trying to steal one on the road, and UAPB trying to snap a 5-game losing streak. Big possession here, down 3 with the ball. Here's Hammond. Cross-court pass. Mosley, kickback, Robinson for the tie. Yes, sir! Robinson knocks it in, and we're tied up at 62. 1:40 to play, all tied up. Robinson finally knocks down the trifecta. That was big. They needed that. Maybe a momentum shifter. They're working around the perimeter here. Now inside to Dandridge. Back out to Rose. 10 on the shot clock. Down low. Off the glass, Dandridge puts Grambling State back on top. .55 seconds to play, 64-62, Grambling State leading by 2. Here's Mosley, shot clock down to 15 here. Gets a high screen, needs some help. Right side, here's Hammond, the take. Off the glass, whistle and a foul, and Hammond's gonna go to the line for 2 shots and try to tie this game. 39.8 seconds remaining. And to the foul line, a chance for the tie here. It's going to be the 6-foot junior guard out of Little Rock, Arkansas.
For the Golden Lions, number 14, Tevin Hammond.
So Hammond An opportunity here. Crowd is quiet, takes his time. First shot is good. One more coming up for Tevin. Golden Lions going to have to play some defense. They had a 16-point lead. Grambling State on a big run, have come back and taken the lead, and now we're tied after Hammond's free throws with 39 seconds left. Under 30 seconds to play. 64 all. Here we go, game on the line. 18 on the shot clock. Top of the key, it's going to be Brown. Picked up by Mosley. And a timeout called here by Grambling State with 13.8 seconds left. And tied up at 64. We'll keep it right here. Anybody's ball game. Golden Lions going to have to play some defense. Shot clock is at 10. The game clock is at 13.8. So you can play solid defense. No reason to foul, obviously, anyway, with the score tied. But it's going to be it's a nail biter going down to the finish. See what Grambling State wants to draw up here. "13 seconds remaining. Anybody's ball game, tied at 64. Grambling State is going to inbound it here. It's going to be Raymond Brown. 10 on the shot clock. Inbounds to Scott, picked up immediately by Mosley. The steal, here we go. Game on the line, Hammond for the lead. Goaltending, and the Golden Lions have taken the lead on the goaltend as Haynes throws it down with the big dunk, but they called goaltending with 6.9 seconds left. And UAPB has taken a 66-64 lead. Now the officials want to talk it over, and George Ivory not having it. But the Golden Lions come up with a big steal. Hammond all the way. There was goaltending on the play. And the Golden Lions have taken the lead with 6.9 seconds to go. 66-64. And this has been a great, great ball game here tonight. So they do officially call goaltending, and that's what I figured it was anyway. But nevertheless, the Golden Lions have taken a 66-64 lead with just under 7 seconds remaining. Unbelievable. And we'll see what they have in store here on this final play coming up. As we wait the inbound.
We're just about ready to resume action. We're going to take a 2-point lead with 8.8 seconds remaining.
Well, they put 8.8 seconds left. So here we go. Final play of the game, 66-64. Rose stolen away by Hammond with 2 seconds left, and the Golden Lions are going to win it. Hammond come up with a big steal before Rose could actually get the shot off. Hammond come up with 2 huge steals, and then I'm not sure if they called a timeout or what, but We'll see. What a crazy game. I mean, a crazy ball game. 2.4 seconds left, 66-64, UAPB by 2. And it's about to get crunk in here now. So, 2-point game.
Have your attention, please. Please stay off of the floor. Ladies and gentlemen, please stay off of the floor. Thank you.
2.4 seconds to go. About to inbound the basketball here, and right now Grambling has to have a steal, and the Golden Lions are going to win this ball game. So here we go. 2 seconds left. Inbound coming up here by Haynes, and Grambling has to have the steal or this game is over. Trying to hand it off, and they do get it deep, and a foul with just 0.6 seconds. This is the game that would never end as it's getting pretty heated underneath the basket there, but the Golden Lions are going to win this ball game 66-64, and a much needed win for UAPB.
That will be his third personal, 19 foul. I'm trying to see this shooting the 1-and-1 for the
0.6 seconds.
Marcel Mosley.
You're really going to have to go the length of the court, so even if he misses them, and he will, and that's it. Ball game, right? That's it, game over. It was a 1-and-1, so he missed it, they grabbed it, threw it, it actually hit the glass, but that's the ball game. UAPB wins at 66-64, a 2-point win, but a much-needed win for the Golden Lions, to say the least, and that was a very entertaining ball game. Special thanks to our crew here tonight: Randy Kelly, Shelly Roby Ingram, Brandon Miner, William Lawson, Corbin Howard, Derek Barnhill back in the KUAP studio. I'm Tim Stubbs saying so long, good night. The Golden Lions have a winner chicken dinner. 66-64, so long and good night, go Lions.